and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and if you're new here, remember to subscribe and to give this video a thumb up. Let's be honest, traveling in 2020 was definitely not a good idea, and it seems to be not a very smart idea in 2021 too. However, there are a lot of people in the world that every day has to travel for work or are relocated for work, which means that they are moved from one country to another country because of their job. They can be moved to another country permanently, which means that they're going to live for their whole life in this other country, or they might be moved on an assignment, which means that they're going to be moved to this new country for a limited amount of time, which can be 1-2 months up to 1 or 2 years. The thing that you definitely need when you go and live in another country is a place to stay. Sometimes these people that are relocated for work will receive a help from a relocation company to go and look for an apartment to stay in. In some other cases, they have to arrange this by themselves. However, as soon as you move to a new country, it's almost impossible to arrive in this new country with an apartment ready for you. In some occasions, you really need to be present in the country you're going to move in before actually being able to rent an apartment or a house, because there might be some types of documents that the rental agency needs in order for you to get the apartment. That is why there are the so-called serviced apartments or temporary apartments or temporary accommodations. They have different names, which are apartments you can rent and where you can stay 1, 2, 3 months up to a year when you arrive in a different country. These apartments are normally fully furnished and provides you with all the things that you would need for a long stay or a short stay, such as kitchen supplies, towels. You really have everything you need, whether you have to stay in this apartment for a week or for a year. They can provide kind of hotel services such as a room service or a cleaning service, and they differ from a normal hotel because these apartments are really small apartments where you can find everything you need without having to go out. For example, you have your own kitchen, you have your own bathroom, sometimes you have your own washing machine, dishwasher, and so on. In general, these kind of apartments are a bit more expensive than normal Airbnbs, but compared to Airbnbs, they really have some advantages. For example, in Switzerland, if you live in an Airbnb, you can definitely not register at the town hall, so you cannot officially register in Switzerland, while if you're staying at a temporary accommodation, then you can register at the town hall in Switzerland and give as your residence address the address of the temporary accommodation. These type of service apartments are actually great, especially now under this pandemic, because now it is frequent that when you move to another country, you have to go through a 10-day quarantine. And for example, in Norway, in order to do this 10 days quarantine, you have to have an appropriate accommodation where you have your own TV and internet, separate bathroom, and separate kitchen or catering service, which basically means that you can definitely not stay in a hotel room. These temporary accommodations are also a bit more flexible than Airbnb, because Airbnb, they are very easily booked, so it's difficult for you to decide to prolong your stay last minute, while these temporary accommodations are a bit more flexible. If the room that you're staying in is already booked for someone else, they can find for you another suitable accommodation. In one of my stays in Oslo, I actually decided to stay in a temporary accommodation. The main reason for it is that Norway is an expensive country, so the accommodation is expensive, but also dining out all the time is expensive. That's why I decided to pay a bit more per night, but to have a place to stay where I had my own kitchen, so that I could just grocery shop and cook my meals at home. In general, these places are also bigger than a hotel room, so that you have a little bit more space in case you want to go back at home and rest instead of being outside the whole day. That's why I decided to book a one-room apartment at Forenom Apartments.
Forenom was established in 2000 by two Finnish entrepreneurs.
It is the leading serviced apartment provider in the Nordics and operates in Sweden, Norway, Denmark and Finland with over 25 local offices. They manage over 6,500 serviced apartments, apart hotels and hostels rooms, and in Oslo they have 19 different locations. For my stay, I have chosen the Forenom Serviced Apartments Oslo Central, which is located in Dronningens gate 15, in the earth of the city of Oslo. There are different room options: studio apartments for 1, studio apartments for 2, or studio apartments for 4 people. So this is my studio apartment. So we have first the bathroom here, which is, we have the shower over there, and then sink with towels, toilet paper. Then on this side we have some drawers where there are like kitchenware and stuff, pans and pots. This is the fridge, and then oven, microwave, washing machine, sink. This is bin and stuff. Here we have also like plates, and here we have glasses and cups. Then here we have a little table, then a sofa and the bed. I like windows where there is so much space, like you can sit there and watch outside. We face the street, Princess Gate, and there is, if you see, the tram. It's actually very nice. And this is from the other side. This is the 18 square meter studio apartment, so it's a bit smaller than the other one. This is the entrance. As in the other one we have the bathroom. First thing, this is the bathroom, so it's basically the same. Bathroom is a little bit, the other one is a little bit bigger. Here we have a little hanger, and then you see that there is to iron or to put your clothes to dry, the drying rack, to clean the floor. Then we have, same as in the other apartment, basically the kitchen is the same. You have the fridge, here you have all the drawers with the kitchenware, sink area with washing machine. Here is basically the same. You have cabins. You don't have a wardrobe here, you have like a drawer. Then it's the same table that it's in the other room, so you have here like the dining area. This is the bed, so basically the same with the TV. The view is like towards a yard, so this is it. It's quite nice actually. And yeah, that's it. In every room there are the same amenities. So you have a fully furnished kitchen, you have all the pans, pots, dishes, glasses, cups. You have a coffee machine with the filter, which I was not able to use, so I just bought some other type of coffee. You have a microwave. You have also a small dish soap in the kitchen and a small shower gel in the bathroom. In the bathroom you have 3, I think, rolls of toilet paper. You have towels and you have a hair dryer. For the laundry you actually don't have any soap, so this is something that you will have to buy by yourself. And then you have clothing rack to hang your clothes after washing them. Then you have an ironing board with a iron. You have some hangers. You have a fan. You can ask for an electrical heater if you're too cold. In general, you can always call the 24-hour customer service. They're really very nice. One thing that you have to pay attention to is that you have to check the apartment once you get in, so that if there is something broken, you need to report it immediately. Otherwise, when you leave the apartment, these will be charged to you because you pay a deposit that will be charged back to you in case there is nothing broken. You also can ask for the apartment to be cleaned. This will be an extra service, so you will be charged for it, but you can also clean by yourself. In general, you have to leave the apartment in a pretty clean state, like not super clean but also not super dirty. So before leaving the apartment, I just gave a little clean. And you also have to throw away your own trash. At first you're provided with a couple of bags, but then you have to go to the supermarket and buy your own trash bags. On the ground floor, there is actually the recycling room, so you have to bring your trash to the recycling room. The building is a very old building, but is absolutely a beautiful building. I think it's the old post building. It is really super safe. You enter with the code that the company will provide you before your arrival. You have a code in the entrance door, a code in the entrance door of the floor, and then the same code is the code of your door. There is an elevator, and also on each floor there are a couple of hoovers that you can use to hoover your apartment. Even if the address is Dronningens gate 15, the entrance is not actually on Dronningens gate. You have to go around the corner and enter from the back side of the building. In general, I really recommend the serviced apartment I stayed in. The customer service was super nice, super helpful. The location is perfect and I really had a good time. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumb up and to subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Bye!